Hello YouTube! Today we got with us Kopi Money and Kanemame as a speaker and the team participant. So today we'll know about the new DEX and the future airdrop from the Kopi Money.
Thank you so much for having me here, Max, right? And at Quasar, it's really cool.
Tell us please how you entered the crypto world and how your journey in crypto begins.
Just like 2017, the first time I buy Bitcoin and Ripple, like they were the only coins, like Ethereum, Ripple, Cardano, Bitcoin, right? It wasn't really much like there's no Solana yet or like no Cosmos yet or something like this, right? So it's basically just that. And started buying Bitcoin and then took a bit of a break, right? It didn't become much interesting after 2020, 2021 for me personally. And I really felt like me and the other team members of Kopi Money, everything was cool in the crypto space, but we felt like something was missing. We were users ourselves, and we just thought like there were a lot of things and potential that could still be drawn out, but no one was really doing it. So I guess it's like mom used to say, if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself. So we just went ahead and built our own blockchain.
Okay, nice. So let's speak a bit about the Kopi Money in general. Like, what is it, how it works, and what is the idea and how it was born?
Yeah, so Kopi Money is a layer 1 blockchain, currently live with 4 dApps deployed into the layer 1. So usually you have your dApps deployed on layer 2, or chains launch with 1 app. What Kopi Money did was integrate every app into the layer 1 for better interoperability and for interwovenness and just for better scalability, right? So if you have, and for better user experience as well. So if you have everything in the layer 1 at the same place in the same UI, you don't have to click on like, I mean, we have a DEX, a money market, arbitrage vault, and an automation bot. Now, imagine those 4 apps you would have on 4 different tabs on, because they're on 4 different websites and from 4 different providers. It's a bit of a hassle, and we thought like we could combine all those things and make our own algo stablecoin KUSD the center of it. And that's what we did. So what inspired us was, so after Luna crashed with UST together, there was no algo stable anymore in the crypto space, right? People tried doing some, and it doesn't really feel like there is one that is like succeeding much, at least from what I've heard. Maybe there is some, maybe there isn't. And we thought they got the core right, but there were a lot of flaws that we analyzed. We thought we can improve it, and we did improve it. So we have our own algo stable KUSD, and we have 4 protocols binding it all together.
So let's speak a bit about the DEXs in general, because in the Cosmos Hub there are plenty of big players with big names, and how Kopi Money will attract new users and bring new liquidity.
Yeah. So first of all, shout out to all the Cosmos DEXs and guys everywhere. We've been in contact with some, no names yet. And even though we have a DEX as well, and they have a DEX also, we feel like there is a lot of potential for collaboration and partnership. So if any other DEX or protocol wants to reach out, go ahead, right? We're open on X or anywhere else if you want to find us and talk to us. But the most important thing is they differ like a night and day, right? So we just didn't want to build any DEX. Usually DEXs have liquidity pools with 2 coins, and you can provide liquidity for both positions in that pool, right? So when you want to provide liquidity, it's let's say there's an Atom USDC pool, then you provide an Atom, then you provide Atom and USDC as well. What we wanted to do something really unique and different. So what we did was, we don't have dedicated liquidity pools. We have one global liquidity pool. And liquidity providers earn from every trade. So if you want to go ahead and deposit Atom into our global liquidity pool, but only USDC and our native coin XKP gets traded, you would still earn trading fees. So no matter if your liquidity gets used or not in trades, you will always earn a share of our fees that we generate through our DEX, right? So this is one thing that we're very proud of. And I feel like it's such a huge shift. It's something new that you just have like one global liquidity pool. I haven't seen it yet, right? So I'm not sure, maybe you've seen it somewhere or it's already been done somewhere else before, but it's unique to earn on every trade. And that's such a great thing. So imagine you have liquidity for something and you just don't know what to do with the coin, but you just don't want to let it sit idle in your wallet. You just say, hey, I want to earn on it. So no matter what coin you have in your wallet, you can just deposit it in the Kopi DEX and earn trading fees. If it's used or not, doesn't matter, you're still earning your share.
Nice, very nice. We got interviews with different DEX already, and this is also the thing that I am hearing for the first time. So something huge, I think, is coming. I think it also can be called as the main difference of Kopi DEXs with other DEXs, isn't it?
Yes, this is for the DEX specifically. This is the main difference. Yeah, it's like having one global liquidity pool instead of different smaller dual pools, right? That is the main difference.
Okay, does the Kopimoney have other features in it which is completely different from the other DEXs, for example?
So Kopimoney is also different in a way that you can provide one-sided liquidity, right? So you go to a liquidity pool and you have to provide liquidity. It always has to be two-sided, right? So an Atom USDC pool always has to be provided with Atom and USDC. And for here, you're not forced to do that anymore. It's just one-sided. It's one coin. Doesn't matter which one and what. You can just provide whatever it is. So you have more freedom in whatever you want to provide, and you earn more in it. Like usually your deposit is getting split, right? Best example is osmosis. You're trying to deposit like a coin, and then like you're trying to deposit $1,000 worth of something, and you go to an Atom USDC pool, and then your coin gets split into Atom and USDC, but maybe that's not something you want. But this is the thing you're getting. You cannot escape this, right? And this is another thing that we're having. Like maybe you just want to provide Atom at this moment as liquidity, and you don't want to provide anything else. And this is another major difference to other DEXs, right? So you can just provide one-side liquidity pool, and you're not forced to do something you don't actually want to do. Yeah, liquidity providers always have the short end of the stick when they provide liquidity. And I feel like this has been always in any DEX the case. And I've been providing liquidity as well for DEXs. And when I saw that I had to forcibly change my coins into something I just didn't want to do, that's just, for me personally, that's just not fair, right? So there is some protocols I saw, and I think there do provide with constrictions, with some like limited restrictions to provide one-side liquidity, but not in such a way, and not in such a unique way that you earn on every trade with it, right? So it's basically you providing liquidity and you becoming a shareholder of the Kopi DEX. You earn on every trade, depending on the percentage you provide. And you owning a part of the DEX fee shared is something that neither ELYS has, nor Osmosis, nor Tower, or any other DEX in the Cosmos.
So let's also talk a bit about the Kopi token. It's not only the DEX token, you can also stake it and do whatever you want, basically, yeah?
Yes, exactly. So you can do a lot of things with the Kopi token. You can borrow against it in our money market. And the best thing is, you just mentioned staking, right? So stakers earn from the inflation that we're having, right? The protocol revenue and the DEX fees, all three together. So there's like three sources of revenues that the Kopi stakers get. And this is the great part. It feels to me like when you buy Kopi, the XKP token, you're buying part of the Kopi protocol, like you being a shareholder and a true owner of the protocol, right? So whenever I buy another token, doesn't matter which one, right? It's like token XYZ in the Cosmos or beyond right now. It really doesn't feel like I can do much with it, or it doesn't have any inherent value, right? It's there, it's inflation, it's being given out to validators, being given out to teams for payments or any other thing. And I don't feel, when you have this feeling that you really want to buy a token and you want to do something with it because you're actually earning something from it as well, like, right, the urge to buy a token more because you feel like the pros outweigh the cons, and it's clearly for you to like generate more revenue. And this is what we build. So XKP staking giving you 3 sources of revenue, it's a crazy thing. And the best part is this inflation that we're having is being offset anyway because of our algo stable function, right? We have KUSD as well. So the more KUSD is being bought and the more demand is being generated for it by users, the more XKP is being burned. So at some point, we'll be deflationary. So the protocol is deflationary, still paying out inflation, protocol revenue, and DEX fees as well. And this is just kickstarting Kopi. Well, once it gets going, the more XKP is being bought by DEX and burn, the more it gets going as well. And this is like a whole flywheel we can definitely get into afterwards. But yeah, so immense value for XKP stakers.
Okay, absolutely amazing story. Because yeah, this is something like I'm hearing for the really first time. You also recently announced the token factory. Can you tell us a bit what is it, how it will work, and what is the purpose?
So we've been seeing, right, we mentioned that, we posted in some chats and we posted on X. It's a great thing. So we're having our own algo stable KUSD, all right? But the thing is with the algo stable is, what utility does it have? And then we thought about like, what can we give? What kind of utility can we give the algo stable to make it work more, to make it want people to buy it, right? To create organic demand for it, right? That's the important thing, organic demand. So we thought, and then we came up with the solution of, hey, how about we just do, right? So Pump.fun is going crazy. It's going nuts and people love it. And there has been no proper token factory similar to Pump.fun in the Cosmos yet. There isn't. I didn't see one. Maybe there is. Maybe it's hiding somewhere or not. But there will be now. And it's going to be the token factory from Kopi. And it's 100% running with KUSD. So you want to access and you want to trade the pools or create tokens on the token factory, you got to buy KUSD and then you can do that. So it's going to be another thing. And then we have great things with like, it's totally it can be individualized to the core, right? So you can create your own tokens. You can trade them in specific ways. You can do vesting on your own tokens. I don't know, maybe someone needs it, but there's like a great function, right? So you can like create not only create tokens, but start vesting them for certain kinds of like events or things that you've got planning. Maybe you're starting your own token, like maybe you're starting a Quasar token for your validator and you just wanted the team to have some share and to be vested or something like that. All these things are possible, right? So I want to talk too much because there's still a lot of things hidden and everything like this, but that's the gist of it. So having our own token factory and a lot of functionality is such a great thing.
So let's move to the really hot topic about the AirDrop that was recently mentioned. Can you please tell us more details about it, because people not really understand how it will work with the slot system and who are generally able to claim it and how the process will look like.
So a little bit of a bummer for you, Max. I'm really sorry to say, but like, so The airdrop time for claiming is already over. So eligible are people who staked at least 10 Atom on the Cosmos chain. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to reward the active people in the Cosmos. And how do we get the active people? If they do the task. And the task was to get 1 XKP from the faucet, buy 1 XKP on our DEX, then go back and then claim it, right? The XKP is vested for 3 months, but will be free fully afterwards. We wanted to get active users to claim the airdrop and not just anyone to just go ahead and like have random XKP drop to somewhere not being used. So now we know all this XKP we gave out is used by active people who are in the Cosmos. They're like doing their things, they trade, they use platforms, they will come back to Kopi, they want to sell their token, maybe they want to keep it, maybe they want to stake it, right? All those type of things. This is not the last time we're airdropping something, right? So just a bit of a heads up. So there will be more similar events in the future. We're trying to like make it a little bit different. We're trying to mix it up a little. It's not always the same boring. Yeah, you just airdrop and that's okay. We're trying to give away tokens to the community, to the Cosmos and other communities there as well. So it's going to be a little bit of everything, but this is not the last part. There will definitely be more. So look out for that definitely. And I can share some details with you and you can share it with your community and with everyone else as well.
Can you please tell us a bit more about the slot system, because you mentioned that after the first 1,000 of slots there will be another one, and how this system will work, because people really need to understand how to claim their airdrop.
Yes, exactly. So what we did was there was like 1,000 slots and they were full. So we increased it by 1,000 again. So there were 2,000 total, and then the other 1,000 were claimed as well. And now we put a break on this, but in the future, in the near future, the slots might increase as well. We will always tell the people beforehand. We will do posts. So guys, if you're listening to this, follow Kopimoney, follow Max Quasar, and look out for those. Yeah, but look out for those posts and tweets. We like to do this a little bit on the hush hush, I would say, like a little bit as a surprise, right? So gotta be quick, but I guess like if you follow us, if you check out our posts and everything, you'll be the first to know. And there's enough time. So I saw it took about like maybe 4 or 5 hours until every spot was claimed. So I feel like that's a good time. If you're an active user, right? I understand people have jobs, people have responsibilities, people have other things. They're not 24/7 on the computer everywhere else like this. I don't know what to say. We can't make everyone happy. Sorry, guys, but that's just what it is. We're trying to make it as fair as possible. And for us, a big and important criteria is active users.
Great, because some people already start worrying about it and like how to get it. I am late or something like that. So now we figure out all the details. Let's move to the last one. What is your predictions for the future of the Cosmos Hub and for the future of the Kopimoney?
The future of Cosmos is, to be honest, it looks really good, right? Cosmos Hub is really at a unique position as of this moment with new leadership, which was desperately necessary. Very, very much so. So I don't know how it was before. Like I know how it was before, but I don't know about the situation if there was no change in leadership as of this moment. But there was, thank God. So there's Interchain Labs now. There is Magmar spearheading everything, and yeah, we've been like also, especially with IBC Eureka now coming out, right? Huge paradigm shift, and us as well being integrated on IBC Eureka was a really great thing, and people can finally access the Cosmos in such a unique way. You know, I've been using it myself. I've done some transactions. I was shocked. I used Axelar or other bridges, and they were really expensive, right? So nothing against them. They were a good solution. They were great, but it's just very, very expensive and slow. So IBC Eureka being out is such a great thing, and the possibility with it, they're endless, right? So what you can do with it or not is totally up to the teams who are building in the Cosmos, and we've got many great things planned with it. As for Kopi, you asked me, right, about Kopi switching? Yes. So we want to give the Cosmos Hub and the crypto space another algo stable, right? So after the crash of the last major one, we felt like there was a huge vacuum in regards to truly decentralized stables, right? There's some great stable coins like Silk from Shade. They're like really good decentralized ones, and they earn really well, right? So as you can see now, I don't know how much higher they were against the dollar, but I feel like double-digit percentage already. And this is something we really love to see, right? So truly decentralized stables, they outperform any other type of stable for just holding them. It's such a great thing to see. And we want to make them big again, the Cosmos. And we know we have the right tools for it, right? So one thing I told you about is that we want to give KUSD utility with our token factory, for example. But there's another thing that we're having. That's our automations. So I don't know if you're much of a programmer or not, Max. No. Okay. Okay, no worries. No. I'm just asking because our automations are similar like cron jobs. So what you can do is basically every action on the Kopi chain, you can automate. You have one UI, and on that UI, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do on the Kopi chain, for example, if you want to deposit liquidity, withdraw liquidity, deposit collateral for borrowing, repay a loan that you're having on the money market on Kopi, if you want to send coins from A to B, from wallet A to B, if you want to trade funds, right? Anything's possible. Everything can be automated and specific conditions can trigger. For example, you have the condition if Atom hits $10, sell 10 Atom and buy USDC. This action can be automated, and once Atom hits $10, it's going to be sold for USDC. Or if you want to like put it afterwards into the money market and as collateral, and you want to borrow against it, everything can be automated. And that's such a great thing. If you imagine like you have one UI and you suddenly have no need to interact with the app directly anymore. Everything you can do is completely disconnected from everything. And we want to export that functionality to the Cosmos, to every chain and every app. And now imagine when you don't have to visit another app anymore or another chain, you just have one UI. It's like your app store for...
Or any wallet like Kepler or something like that, that's collect every chain in it.
Exactly. So it's one UI. You have every app from every chain, and you just click yourself through it, and every action that you can do on those apps, on those chains, can be automated. You don't have to visit that app anymore. You don't have to visit that chain anymore. It's just one UI. And all those actions are possible. And they're possible simultaneously as well. So when you want to do actions on different apps at the same time as well, that's also possible in the future with this one UI, or on different chains as well. So it's not only, it's basically cross app and cross chain. You have this one UI and you suddenly don't have to visit all those apps and chains anymore. This is what we're planning to do. And this is a true game changer, not only for the Cosmos, but for all of the DeFi space. And we have that functionality currently in Kopi, and all we do is expand it, right? We export it everywhere else.
So what is the amount of the supported networks in this feature? Because it's a really excited one, and I really would like to try it in the future.
No, it's not really like collecting. It's basically what we do is we just provide the UI, right? And then we build the logic for the automations on the respective chains. So all the volume and all the fees that the chain would generate or the apps would generate, it's still belonging to the app or chain. What we do is just adding a second layer for convenience. If users want to go use the app, they can go use the app. If they want to go to that chain, to a specific app, they can still do that. That doesn't matter. That's fine. All we do is we provide a second layer that's encompassing every app, every chain, and we just build, right? So obviously we would always go approach the teams and talk to them about like doing these automations, right? So teams have been approached already, and they do like the idea of like having one thing, one automation and like one UI for any automation possible on every app, on every chain, right? So I don't want to say anyone specific, right? So that's like all still behind doors and behind closed doors. And yeah, so that's it. So we would approach the teams. We say to them like, hey, we've got this automation UI. We want to add your apps. We want to add your chain in there, and we want to offer it to like be used for multiple count of users that maybe they usually do not have. You know, maybe people just don't have. It's a little bit of a, yeah, how they say it best without sounding too bad. It's all a bit of a maze, right? So it's all a bit confusing. Everything is splintered and everything is there. And I hear people a lot about consolidation in the Cosmos. And this is the UI that will make it happen. Everything will be consolidated in one UI. All chains, all apps, one UI, and you can do everything you want in one click, right? It's so simple. I don't know why it's not there yet, but it's there now, and it's going to go to one app after app and chain after chain until no chain or app is left that hasn't been added to the UI, right?
That sounds amazing, absolutely, and it's something huge. I really would like to try it because that's kind of, I don't like to say annoying story, but it's kind of tough story to do. Then you got different chains and you need to remember which wallet, which, for example, DEX or website or something like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's all going to be same wallets. There's like wallets like Kepler, Leap, MetaMask. They all stay the same. Oh yeah, I mean what you mean. Yeah, it's like yes, exactly. See, this is what I mean. This is the confusion that I mean with like people jumping from A to B, from one chain to another, from another app to one. Imagine you just have that. It's basically like your App Store chain or like your Google Play Store chain, right? So it's like this one UI, and you don't have the need for anything anymore. It's just that one UI. There's nothing else. There's like everything becomes obsolete. If you still want to do your trades now, right? So that's still possible. Everything is still being retained, right? And the good thing is, all users would do is they pay an additional fee for the convenience of it, right? For the UX, users pay an additional fee for the automation bots to like do their thing on different chains, on different apps. And all the function and the fees, they would retain for each of the respective apps, right? So all the volume, there's no friction. You know what I mean? It's like the missing piece of the puzzle that apps and chains didn't know they needed up until the moment they get it presented at this point, right? So that's what it is. Like all the volume stays on the chain, all the volume on the app stays on the app, all the TVL stays there, and everything else as well, right? So it's a huge win-win-win for everyone. For the users who can finally have one UI, access everything. It's a win for the apps who generate more fees. So we're definitely able to share the revenue for each app, since we want to work together with the teams. So if any of the teams in the Cosmos or anyone else seeing this right now, guys, reach out to Max. Maybe he can make the connection, or anyone else. We are definitely open to partner up with everyone. We want to build this for everyone. It's such a great thing, and the apps are going to love it, and everyone's going to win.
Kanemame, thanks for joining us today. It was a pleasure to hear the story about Kopi Money. I'm really excited about the features it has, about the future it has.
Thank you so much, Max. It's been really great. Thank you for having me. Thank you for doing this amazing space. Seriously, I really love when people show interest a bit in like what's going on at Kopi and what we are and what we do. We're like a new team, so it's always great to be appreciated and to be like put on the spot somewhere. And last thing, if you allow me another minute, we're currently running a stream swap on Osmosis. We're collecting USDC for our chain for liquidity. 100% of the USD collected will go to the Kopi chain. So nothing will go to the team. Everything will go to the Kopi chain. We've been self-funded for 2.5 years. And we want the community to back us. We didn't go to investors or VCs at first because we thought we want to do it differently. We want to try to get the community to back us and get behind us. So that's why this is the chance for the community to look at Kopi Money. It's finished, right? We have a Git book with all the details. They can check out the app, Kopi.money, and can browse around, look around. And that's the great part because we developed for 2.5 years, and then suddenly after 2.5 years, we came out of our hole and we presented everything we had. So we had too much respect for the community and for everyone else to present them with a white paper or roadmap. We don't like this. That's not us. That's our style. Our style is deliver first and then talk later about it, right? We do like we do right now, and that's what we did. So we delivered. The community can have a look at it, Max can have a look at it, and you can decide, hey guys, that's something I want to be part of, that's something I want to back. It's for the community, by the community. We're community users ourselves. We know how it sucks that like everything is rigged, I guess. Feels like the whole crypto space is rigged against one self or something like this. We're trying to flip the script. We're doing our best, and we hope for the community support on our stream shop on Osmosis. There's links on our website and on our Twitter page. And yeah, we hope for your support. And thanks again for having us here. It's been such a pleasure.
Thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you also can always stake your tokens with the Quasar Validator. Thanks a lot. See you next time.